just pulled up to Miss Jean's house. This is our latest big project. Miss Jean is a Navy widow. I think her husband was like 92 years old or something to that effect. He passed away, so she called 911 that day, and in the course of them coming in to retrieve the body, they condemned the house because they were just living in complete squalor. So in the day that she lost her husband, she basically lost everything else in her life as well. It's a little bit eye-opening, because like the Greatest Generation, they came back and they had support because everybody served. And still at the end of their life, they find themselves in situations like this. It's kind of scary to think that this could be a glimpse into my future. So we're gonna do a complete rebuild. You've lost that privilege. Go 1. Next time, make better decisions. 2. How are you learning Spanish now?
I'm learning Spanish. I don't know.
Okay, go back to class. Controlled chaos. That seems like, I think that's what my life is controlled chaos at this point. My name is Olga Tucker, and I live in Peoria, Arizona. I'm first-generation American to immigrant parents. My oldest son wants to be a Marine Corps fighter pilot. That's all he's ever wanted to be. My daughter, she looks super sweet, but she's tough as nails. My youngest is just a tornado.
Yeah, but it was pretty boring.
Go find out why your brother's screaming, please. I mean, he is the Tasmanian devil. But he's sweet.
God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Amen. Todd, can I sleep with you tonight?
No,
No, not tonight.
Why?
Sleeping in your bed tonight. Really, we kind of take care of each other. I knew fairly early on that I wanted to join the military, and I just kind of gravitated towards that. When I got there was probably about 3,500 personnel in the brigade, and less than 20 of us were female. I only wanted to be treated as an equal, as a peer. I didn't want to be seen for my gender, and so I really tried hard to show up and work. My only deployment was 12 months. I was an 88 Mike, motor transport operator, and MSR Tampa was still the deadliest route in Iraq. And being in the unit that we were in, we were put in an area that wasn't so friendly at the time. I had 2 more opportunities to deploy while I was serving active duty. That didn't happen. 5 days before I thought I was supposed to deploy to Afghanistan, I got pulled into the first sergeant's office and told that I wasn't going to deploy. That broke my heart. I'd already lost friends during my deployment, and it was kind of okay because casualties happen. But now I'm not deployed. I'm going home. And my friends are still in Afghanistan. And it felt so wrong. Better people than me lost their lives downrange. Between combat, my childhood, my survivor's guilt, unfortunately I do have MST as well. Ultimately, it was the domestic violence that I just couldn't reconcile or juggle all of those thoughts anymore. Things seem to have been going well. We got married in June of 2017, and one night he ended up getting drunk. So I went upstairs and I found myself hiding in a closet.
That's when it started, when he started to hit her. That's when I found out, and I'm the only one who, like me and Nick are the only one who know, because I saw her covered in bruises.
I just kept trying to suck it up and pack it in and keep on moving and one step at a time and lean into the hill and just everything that I had been taught my entire life, especially all of my military career. By the end of that week, I was a mess. And by the end of October, there was no hiding it anymore. I couldn't get out of bed anymore. And I just wanted to die. That's all I wanted to do was die. Especially with him telling me how much everybody would be better off if I just did. I first learned about Mission 22 on social media with their push-up challenges. And then I started seeing the signs that said, if you need a sign today not to kill yourself, this is it. I had gotten involved with a lot of veteran-centric organizations within the Valley, and one of them is the PTSD Foundation of America. A couple of other members had found out about the R&R program, and 2 of them were in the very first cohort. And so through them sharing their experiences, I was like, hell yeah, sign me up. Is your room messy? If you said let me check, it's probably messy. So this is the Amari Mentabiotics. This says the most comprehensive combination of unique strains of probiotics, prebiotics, and phytobiotics to have been scientifically shown to improve mental wellness. So, I don't know, I mean, since I've been taking stuff and, going to CrossFit and just talking to my health coach, I mean, I definitely feel a difference, When I first had my crisis point, I was heavily medicated, like sedated, but I needed it. I needed it to, I guess, drown out the thoughts that were just overwhelming. And I didn't want to hurt myself, but I couldn't help but want to hurt myself. And so when I found out about the R&R program, and it's like, oh, it's a non-medicinal approach to healing from PTS, it was like, yes, please. I'm willing to give damn near anything a try to get better. The R&R program gives you a ton of tools. Tools that I would never be able to afford on my own. I'm getting emotional because I feel so blessed by it. It's a gift, and I have an opportunity to regain my life and put away some of these demons. I don't want this to be all that my kids remember of their childhood, because that's definitely the thing that I fear the most. I don't want them to feel like they were raising me or they were taking care of me while they were supposed to be just being kids. I am afraid of that, but I'm hopeful that they will look back and say that their mom was strong and did everything that she could to push through the circumstances.
All of this type of stuff. I saw you posted your workout the other day, and it looked like it was a good one, huh?
Yeah, it was yesterday was difficult. I was tired in the warm up.
You rock, girl. You rock. And I know someday that you're gonna feel that like 100% down to your core. You're gonna feel like you're rock solid, and you're getting there. You're on a journey, and you're getting there. So.
Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Well, I'm always here for you throughout the week. If you need me, I'm just a message away. Go ahead and throw the message at me. And then if not, we'll catch up again next Tuesday.
All right. Sounds good, Jen. Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
I don't feel like I'm strong. I don't feel like I'm half the person I was. But it gives me a great deal of hope to know that those around me see something different. And the hope really goes back to my kids. Like I carry a lot of guilt for them having to go along this journey with me, but maybe this journey will actually help form them.
I don't really want to think about what would happen if she didn't find Mission 22. I don't think she would still be here. She needed a team of people to be there for her. They relate to her in a different way that I can't. Now she is loving herself. She's exercising, she's eating right, she's not on any pills, she's got her service dog, she's got a real support group now. I think she's definitely on the right track.
My first impression of Olga when she came out to the job site was somebody who was looking for something but didn't know what she was looking for. Well, on the R&R program, she's starting to see, I can come out of this. Tearing down the house is stripping it down to the bare bones, getting it down to its intimate most emptiness, and then we start rebuilding it intentionally. We know it's in that wall. We put things in certain places before we put in the next thing. So rebuilding your life is very much the same way.
As much hope as I have right now, I can't even imagine where I'm going to be at the end of the program. I just have to keep moving. It's important. It's important for me. It's important for the kids.
What happens if you stop moving?
I think I'd lay down and die. And I think that's what a lot of vets do. I mean, really, if you don't know how to get back to the other side, suicide seems too easy of an option. Really the only option. So, I can't stop. I can't stop. Since you guys were here last, A lot of work has gone into the property. Definitely slowed down because of COVID, but the electrical and the plumbing, the framing, masonry work, air conditioning unit, and then the insulation up top, all the rough-ins have been done, and we're just gonna do top out after that. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, just this coming here is a good reminder. It's definitely a good reminder of looking at where I was when we started this project to where I'm going to be mentally when we finish this project. You know, you can come in here and say there's not been a lot of visual progress from where we were at last time, but if they don't know what it goes into rebuilding a house, then you're not maybe going to know how much work has been put in. The same can be said about our mental health, right? Had it not been for the R&R program, I'd still be just as empty as this house was the first time you guys came, you know? At the beginning, I was like constantly in constant contact with Marcus, and he never treated me like, you know, like I was a burden and then I kind of grew to this place where, you know, I'm kind of like doing it on my own, and having the health coach there to remind me of the steps that I need to take, the email reminders, meeting other veterans who are in the R&R program. And I think that's the point, right? Like bringing us back together, bringing us back into the fold, and so that way we're not out there just lost. We're not out there feeling like it's hopeless. Really, it's just one word: life-changing. The resources that I've gotten from Mission 22 has made me feel capable of getting my life back. I definitely never imagined that it would have the impact that it's had on me 9 months later. I was just hoping to, I don't know what I was hoping for. I was just hoping to, I guess, still have my head above water. But now I'm more than having my head above water, I'm flourishing. It's been wonderful. So I can only imagine where I'm going to be in the next 9 months. So when I applied for R&R, I was hesitant. I was skeptical. I didn't even think that I would qualify. I had minimized the things that I'd been through. Oh, it's not as bad as someone else. It's not, you know, there are other service members who have been through worse, who have done more. I'm not worthy of such a program. But the reality is at no point did R&R treat me like that. In fact, they made me feel like they cared about me as a person. There has been such a shift for me since doing the R&R program. Now I'm able to get back out and actually participate in giving back to the community. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today to support our troops by packing packages. My name is Olga Tucker, and I am a U.S. Army combat veteran and the events coordinator for Packages from Home. When the music starts playing, we're going to kick off the packing party, but first I'm going to give you some instructions to make it painfully obvious, okay? Thank you again for coming out this morning, and we'll get this party started. I've been volunteering with Packages in different capacity for over a year, but in November they formally offered me a position to come on to their team, and so I accepted reluctantly. Go ahead and tell them.
I don't know if I can multitask that.
I got you. I will sub. This is an important story, definitely relevant to Packages. It's been a great feeling to be able to come back and be working and having some type of purpose outside of just my healing and outside of just taking care of my kids. Both of those are very, very important aspects, of course, for the journey. But mentally, I still felt like there was a void. So this gives me an opportunity to come out and just, you know, interact with people, people who love and care about the military and veterans. It's just so empowering to be able to do this again. People want to help, and sometimes they just don't know how to. Yeah. So the thing that I love about this is this gives up people an opportunity to if you just want to write a check, great, thank you for that money, you know.
But if you want to do something and come do something with your time, then Packages is a great opportunity to do that. So we got to have some place where we can come, and that's really what Packages has been great for. So
yeah, when he told me, I was like, yes.
She wanted to do it. I was like,
yeah.
okay, Packages.
Like
yeah.
But I
Life-changing, right? That was the word that I used to describe the R&R program. And this is, it holds true right here. This is proof. I've been medically retired since 2017. So for over 4 years, I was just trying to heal, just trying to survive, just trying to, take care of my children. Never when I started R&R would I have thought that I would have had the resources available to me, that I'd have the capacity again to come back to work, especially not in such a short amount of time. There are no words to describe how much it's changed my life.
Mission 22 has been so important to me, not just for myself. I mean, taking a look at other service members, making sure that my fellow veterans know that I'm here for them, just as much as Mission 22 has been here for me. There's nothing that I can say, or there's no label that I can place on it, just because it has just, I just don't feel like it would do it justice, right? Like they've done so much for me, helping me grow and in teaching me just different methods, things that are outside of just the traditional medicinal, kind of like patches that you get slapped onto you when you have these symptoms. Every step along this journey, Mission 22 helped me reach, feasible goals for myself and for my family, for my healing. And so I'm back in the real world. My kids and I are thriving. We're not just surviving anymore. Like we're thriving. Everything that I do from here on out, I just hope that it has a positive impact on my family and opens doors for them in the future. I definitely want them to see that different things in their lives have opened up because of this journey that we've been on. And it hasn't always been an easy journey, but it's our journey. I just really cannot imagine that I'm here. For me, the sky's the limit at this point. 10 months ago, never in my life would I have thought of even having the goals that I have for the future. And now, 10 months later, I actually feel like those might be real dreams that can actually come true. I'm just gonna get out there and I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. I'm gonna serve, and it's all gonna be thanks to this program. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And you've definitely impacted me and my children in ways that I just have no words for. So just thank you, and God bless you.